This is the Allewie king-size lift-up storage bed in light beige, and my honest first impression is that it looks more expensive than it costs. The wingback headboard with the horizontal channel pattern gives it a modern, tailored vibe, and the upholstery has a soft, clean look that blends easily with neutral bedding. The silhouette is substantial without feeling bulky, and the proportions feel right for a king. The headboard height is listed at 44.5 inches, which sits nicely behind standard pillows and still clears low windowsills in tighter rooms. Key features that actually matter to me start with the hydraulic lift storage. The platform raises on gas struts, which are essentially pressurized pistons that help counterbalance the mattress, so you can lift the whole mattress deck to access storage underneath. It's not a set of drawers, it's one open, full-footprint compartment. I like that because I can stash bulky items, duvets, pillows, off-season clothes, even a carry-on suitcase, without playing Tetris with tiny drawers. The other big win is the platform base with wooden slats, so no box spring is needed. That keeps the look low profile and saves some cash. The frame itself feels reinforced, and the slats lock into place with little caps, which helps avoid shifting and squeaks. From my experience, the assembly is the part you need to plan for. It comes in one box, and that box is heavy. The spec says 132 pounds, and I believe it. I needed a second person to move it and to help when connecting the side rails and the lifting deck. All the hardware was in labeled bags, the instructions were clear enough, and there's an assembly video if you get stuck. Still, there are a lot of bolts, and the hydraulic arms, the deck, and the headboard have to line up just so. I set aside an afternoon, used the included tools for most of it, and a power screwdriver on a low setting for the repetitive screws. If you go slow and hand tighten everything first before final tightening, the panels line up cleaner. It took me just under 3 hours with 2 people. The first test of the lift mechanism can be confusing. Without a mattress on top, the platform fights you when you try to close it because there's no weight to balance the gas struts. In my opinion, that's normal. Once I put my mattress on, mine is a medium weight hybrid, the action changed completely. It lifts smoothly when I pull the strap at the foot, stays open without wobbling, and closes with steady pressure. If your mattress is ultra light, it may feel springy and want to rise a little. If it's extremely heavy, it may take a bit more effort to lift. For me, the balance is right where I want it. I can get to storage in seconds, and I don't have drawers jutting into the room. On the sleep side, the bed feels quiet and sturdy. The center rail and slats distribute weight well, and I don't hear any creaks turning over at night. The upholstered side rails meet the deck cleanly, and the corners are soft, so I'm not catching a shin on raw metal. The headboard is comfortable for reading, the wingback sides give a small cocoon effect, and the channel pattern has enough padding to lean against without needing a mountain of pillows. I noticed zero wobble at the headboard connection after tightening everything down on the last pass. It's perfect for anyone who needs serious hidden storage and still wants a bedroom centerpiece. Space-wise, the footprint is 80.7 inches long and 76.4 inches wide. So measure your room, especially if you have nightstands or a narrow door to maneuver through. I assembled it in the room because moving it fully built would be a pain. Once it's set up, this is not a bed you slide around easily. If you like to rearrange rooms every few months, consider felt pads on the feet and plan ahead. A quick note on materials and care. The fabric is a light beige that hides minor dust well but will show darker spills. The care tag says dry clean only. I used a fabric brush and a vacuum with a soft attachment for maintenance and a tiny dab of fabric cleaner on an inconspicuous spot before committing to a larger clean. So far, it's held up. The color reads warm, not yellow, and pairs well with gray, white, or natural wood tones. I also paid attention to how the storage base sits. The bottom is open to the floor, so I like to slide my things into zip bags or low bins to keep dust under control. There's no center divider, which makes large items easy to stash. When closing the deck, I make sure nothing is caught at the edges. The alignment is snug by design, and keeping the seal clean makes the motion smoother. Key features I appreciate after a few months: the lift-up storage that replaces the need for a separate bench or trunk, the noise-free sleep, and the headboard that actually looks as good in person as it does online. The hardware hasn't loosened, and I don't have any sway in the side rails. Weight capacity numbers vary across listings, but the frame feels very solid under normal use. The straps and hinges still look new, and the gas struts haven't lost pressure. There are trade-offs. From my experience, the assembly will test your patience if you're not into DIY. It's heavy, so plan on help for the box and the major steps. The lift feels stiff before the mattress goes on, which can worry you until you understand the counterweight idea. When it's all done, though, the finished product looks clean and tidy, with zero visual clutter from drawers or handles. I like the minimal, upholstered side profile, and the headboard adds that hotel vibe without going too ornate. In my opinion, the value lands in the combination of looks, storage, and support. If you're buying for a small apartment or a home with limited closet space, this bed immediately simplifies where you put the bulky stuff. If you want a low-maintenance, box spring-free setup that still feels substantial, this checks that box. If you need to move frequently, or you know you'll dread a multi-hour build, it may not be your match. I'd recommend this for renters and homeowners who want a modern aesthetic with practical storage, couples who need the width of a king but don't have room for extra chests or tall dressers, and anyone who prefers a supportive platform without an extra foundation. The beige fabric is versatile, the lines are clean, and the mechanism is easy to live with once you pair it with a sensible mattress weight. I also appreciate that everything came in one package with all parts present, and that the instructions were detailed enough that I never felt stuck. It's perfect for people who like a tidy bedroom where the largest piece of furniture does double duty. Day to day, the storage gets used more than I expected. I keep spare linens and seasonal clothes down there, and I can access them without pulling out bins from under the bed. That alone made it worth the effort of assembly for me. In conclusion, the Allewie king-size lift-up storage bed nails the balance of style and utility. The wingback headboard looks sharp, the build feels solid, and the lift mechanism makes smart use of space without adding visual clutter. Plan for the weight and the setup time, pair it with a mattress that plays well with the hydraulics, and it becomes a centerpiece that also solves a storage problem. From my experience, it's a satisfying upgrade. You can view detailed information about the Allewie king-size lift-up storage bed in the comments section. Thank you for watching.